coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and... Good evening, everyone, with 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade here on TV 27. I'm Eric Meyer, joined alongside the announcing booth this afternoon by Ron Spalding. Ron, we've had rain throughout the Strassenfest, but today clouds have broken up a little bit, and it's turned out to be a beautiful day for a parade.
It's going to be a fantastic day for the Strassenfest Parade today. All the folks are set up along the line. They've got lawn chairs, blankets, whatever. They're ready for a great parade today, and over 110 entrants in the parade this afternoon, so it's going to be a great one.
And right now you can see the Flying Tigers fly by, the 1942 Flying Tigers North American SNJ4s fly over as they start off the Jasper Strassenfest Parade. 110 entrants, like you said. It'll be Stanley Kremp and Mary Jane, his wife, are the parade grand marshals, staying, of course, starting Aristocrat. A very, very successful business in the Jasper community.
Certainly has been.
And just be a great parade once again this year if the weather continues to hold out like it is. It looks like a great day as we get ready to start the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest. We'll have complete coverage, Ron and myself, of the Jasper Strassenfest Parade, all 110 entrants after this.
Better.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade. I'm Eric Meyer, joined by Ron Spalding. Ron, the parade just getting underway. We saw earlier the Flying Tigers, the two 1942 and SNJ4s fly over in a commemorative flyover dedicated to all the veterans who defended the country in the during the World War II. Of course, the 50th anniversary of World War II. So that was a nice event to come over and have those fly over top. And you see coming to our picture now, the Jasper City Police, led on their motorcycle unit by Officer Jeff Carey, I do believe. Saw him driving around earlier.
He's been by here a couple times.
I think so. So I do believe he's the one that is on the motorcycle unit. And, of course, they'll have their squad car flying behind them. And the color guard, BFW Post 673 Auxiliary. Tony Frick on the camera up on the van. You see her camera right now as Officer Carey rides into view. And we'll get a little closer look at Officer Carey here in just a second as Alan Williams gets himself ready on the low-angle camera. 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade. A beautiful day. The rain has gone away and clouds have broken up. Got some sunshine. Beautiful day for the 95 Strassenfest Parade. The 17th annual Jasper Strassenfest. The color guard.
Turned out to be a great day, Eric. Probably not even 90 degrees, and a nice breeze blowing through here, and a lot of folks look real comfortable, out for a great time this afternoon.
Parade route once again just covered with people as it is every year, and like you said, the rain had been a factor in the Strassenfest, but it basically cleared up at night and enabled the Strassenfest to get everything underway. The opening ceremonies was a beautiful night, and Friday night also a beautiful night. Yesterday rained all day on Saturday, but then cleared up. They couldn't get the balloon race in, but they did get things get cleared up for the events they had scheduled for Saturday night, so I'm sure they've got to be happy. Ron Keekner, the chairman of the Strassenfest committee, and his folks did another fine job at organizing the 17th annual fest.
They sure did, and an exciting night tonight yet after the parade. A lot of things coming up, including the big fireworks celebration, and we always look forward to that one.
That's right. They've got the closing ceremonies once again, and Jasper Strassenfest, always a great event. The community comes together to celebrate the German heritage of the Jasper community, and this year with a sub-50s and 60s theme. Mike Harvey, the DJ, came in and with the 50s and 60s, had 50s and 60s music played as well, and of course TV 27 sponsoring the Frolicky House with the 50s and 60s decoration theme, and had some houses decorated on that. Officer carried out into the picture still as things rolling a little bit slower now, and there you see a better picture on the low. Officer Carey, Al Williams on camera on the low angle as the Officer Carey goes by, and it's gotta be tough to ride on that motorcycle that slow.
That's slow.
And the parade unit as well. The color guard from VW Post 673 in their auxiliary. Jasper police car.
This has been a busy week for everybody with the Strassenfest, like it always is, and a big hand to the Jasper Police Department and all the DuBois County units that have been involved, emergency units and such. They've done a great job. Strassenfest has gone out without a hitch, like always.
Yeah, it did once again, and the Law Enforcement Explorer Group also helped out this year. It's a newly founded group and some young teenagers involved in that. From Jasper area community, you see the color guard go by now, VFW Post 73, and their auxiliary, of course, and then the Indiana State Police, and none other than Norm Weber driving the nicely decorated Indiana State Police car as that goes by.
Red, white, and blue, and that's been a focal point. A lot of folks have seen that car like, wow, what is that? And it's just a real nice-looking car there.
They let Norm drive it, too. You see the Wood Capital lines go by. 138 Jasper Post, the old-style police car, the 1952 Chevy. Then in the KSC Knights of Columbus. Jasper Columbus Council 1584, proud supporter of the Gibraltar School for Boys. That, of course, in Terre Haute, and they always bring their big flag and throw the nice Tootsie Rolls out. See a view of that banner right there on the low angle from Al Williams.
And everybody's poised for the candy. The kids are ready for a great day. They got their bags, and they'll be full before the day's over, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Thank you, sir.
And they bring it right to us on the announcer's booth here. You see the flag. The huge, huge flag. Click back.
That flag's appeared in a lot of parades and a lot of different celebrations, and the guys do a good job of keeping it in good shape. So it's not real easy to pull that. They have to all coordinate at the same time to keep it from blowing them away, really.
And also, there's really no wind here, and so we about got boomed by another Tootsie Roll. And that's something we like to keep track of, our candy here, as we always make a good use of the candy. And then you see the Jasper Fire Department trucks, 1, 4, 5, 6, Tower 1 in the general. Oh, Don Royer, he's got the Dalmatian today.
Dalmatian's going to take a little break.
You see the Dalmatians walking around, the old-time fire truck driving by. And the dog doesn't want to leave.
Nice shade. We've got some nice shade here, and really a great day for the parade. And the Jasper Fire Department handed out some candy and some treats for the kids. The kids love those Dalmatians.
Oh, yeah, they do. This is truck number 4 that going by right now, and see the driver of that go by. And also, truck number 3 coming by, Mike aiding the assistant chief. We're getting pounded with again.
Yeah, more candy.
And we'll get a better look at the fire department truck number 5. I mean, the picture, fire department number 1 is, and the tower truck you see now. Tower truck also coming way down the road a little bit, getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Go back to fire truck number 1, J.P. Stempley.
Driving in charge.
Driving number 1. And truck number 6 slowing up a little bit to wave to people. As that comes by, then of course the 100-foot Tower 1 truck comes into view. The community of Jasper came together, bought this last year, and haven't had to use it very many times, but it's great to have that capabilities that can reach any building in the Jasper community and also helps with anything and so forth. So the Jasper community, came together real well to get that $6 fire truck, Tower 1 and what it's called, and just a great addition to the Jasper Fire Department. Of course, Fire Chief Bill Meyer riding in that as well. You see it go by. Tower 1. And the mayor of Jasper, Bill Schmidt.
He's got an interesting vehicle there, Eric. Looks like a deer.
A John Deere, William Schmidt. running for mayor unopposed, and Jasper, his wife, gets back in. He's got his nice Jasper tie as well, and he always brings this out for the Strassenfest. He's handing out candy. You see him. And there goes the Strassenfest committee. Fritz, of course, Dave Beeler driving the tractor, so that goes by. Ron Kiefner, the head of the Strassenfest committee this year, did a great job once again. And here comes the Queen's float or something, I'm not really sure. Antique car. Entry, trying to find out which it is. Then, of course, here comes the Strassenfest Queen, Nikki Hudson. She comes in the picture. Nikki, the daughter of Mark and Larry Riggs. Larry, of course, the new superintendent at the Greater Jasper Schools.
School will be getting underway real soon.
Yeah, I'm sure people are excited about that. Here comes the first runner-up and second runner-up, Heather Schnauz and Carrie Hoaxsong drive by. Nice picture of that. And then the little miss, Stephanie Huffman. She was delight. Had her in the studio earlier this week. And the little miss, first runner-ups as well. And second runner-up, first runner-up, Anna Kodal. Second runner-up, Rachel Friedman in the Little Miss contest. And that's a great event to go out and see those girls participate in the Little Miss Strassenfest. And the Jasper Optimist Club coming by. They are the sponsors of the parade this year. Once again, Jasper Optimist Club, always a great group of people to work with. And here comes the, I do believe the float, the Nancy Bear truck that pulls all the Little Miss and Strassenfest Queen contestants. We saw the Queen and Little Miss go by earlier, and this is the float with all the contestants on it. As you see them go by, 13 in all ran for Queen and 20 in all for Little Miss as they'll go by.
They all did a great job that night. It's just you can only have so many winners.
You get a good look at that there as they wave at the camera as they go by. And the Grand Marshals of the parade, Stanley Kremp and his wife, Mary Jane. And, of course, Stanley, the founder of Aristocrat, and his wife with him as well, said it was an honor for them to be the Grand Marshals of this parade this year. The 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade here on TV 27. We've got a lull in the parade, and we'll take a break and be back with more after this. They coming now? Welcome back, everyone, to the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade here on TV 27. Coming now into the picture, the Aristocrat float, the tradition, the vision. Of course, we talked about Stan Kremp, the founder of Aristocrat, earlier, the Grand Marshal of the parade just before the commercial break. And here comes the float of really his company he created, and it's been quite a successful one, hasn't it, Ron?
Over 40 years, and the Aristocrat employees have been producing quality kitchen, bath, and other room cabinetry. The Aristocrat is a proud part of the community, and look forward to continuing the tradition of 40-plus years.
That float, a nicely decorated float, once again, in beautiful gold and some teal, I guess you'd call it on there. As you can see on it as it goes by the tradition, the vision, Aristocrat kitchen and bath cabinetry. And they're giving you the #1 sign as they wave and go by. A close-up look at the Aristocrat float. 1954 to 1995 this year. And here comes the host and hostess of the this year's parade. The Strassenfest, actually, of the Deutsche Verein German Club. Dave and Nancy Prechtel as they come by. They serve as host and hostess of that. The president is Dave Prechtel this year. So they're always the host and hostess of the Strassenfest, the Deutsche Verein Club, a pretty big German club in the Jasper community. And then it appears
Speaking of which,
the Deutsche Verein
here they
Club
come
by Kimball International. And they'll be on the Kimball International semi-tractor trailer. in their festive spirit, playing some German music and, of course, drinking some wine and beer. You see it go by. And State Representative Dennis Hickey just came out of the picture. Now Dennis back into the picture. Dennis, the 73rd representative, District 73 in the state. Also Lendell Hume now coming by, state senator. Lendell Hume. That is not Lendell, though. And Lendell always walking alongside the Strassenfest, throwing out some candy. And also see Richard Young of Milltown come by in the parade once again. And here's Lee Hamilton. Guy really doesn't need any direct introductions. The 9th District Congressman drives by. And the Soul Stompers. They'll do their little drill here.
Always a big parade favorite.
Much honored drill team from the Earl C. Clemens Job Corps, Morganfield, Kentucky. Group of young men and women. The Daughters of the American Revolution. Actually, the DAV chapter, Disabled American Veterans chapter, 77, as they drive by, nicely decorated vehicle with the flags, U.S. flags on that. And Ralph Knox, the most decorated soldiers in Indiana after World War II, a prisoner of war. Spent 40 months in Japan, a survivor of Bataan Death March, and he gets a nice round of applause as he so deserves.
Okay, Eric, and coming up now is the 1st Battalion, 152nd Infantry, and this entry presents current soldiers and retired soldiers from the local Indiana National Guard unit, headquarters company 1st Battalion, 152, along with some equipment used by the local unit. And that big guy, he's been real popular here at the Strassenfest Parade. The kids just love him, and I know there were hundreds of kids around him the last couple days, and they're just having a great time.
Try to get a closer look at him.
Does he have an official name, Eric, or?
I'm not really sure.
I've never heard anybody call him by anything other than, hey, the big green guy.
I guess there's somebody inside that, isn't there? I don't know.
Here he comes.
Is there somebody inside that?
I'd say there'd have to be.
Name me is what it says.
He's dancing. He's having a good time.
He's a National Guard. Name me. See, waving goes by.
He knows he's popular.
And National Guard, the past and the future. They've got some nice equipment there. Them, and they'll get a nice hand as they come by. Got some retired people up there as well. You see them go by on their military truck.
And here comes, of course, the 40 and 8. And you know what that means. The locomotive unit is built on the 1941 Dodge chassis. The organization sponsors nurses training, child welfare, and the Carvel Star. And of course, have given 153 nurses training scholarships to date. And normally when the 40 and 8 comes by, you're going to have to be holding your ears, Eric.
They also like to fire off that cannon, too. I'm probably pretty sure they're going to fire that thing off.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
They got a little cannon on the back of it.
He's ready.
And Betsy.
Yeah, here comes Betsy. Whoa, yeah, there's a cannon. I think Al just died. There's Betsy, and it's called the Heidelberg Volunteer Fire Department. It's a 1942 American France fire truck. In the time of its purchase, it was only the second motorized fire truck owned by the department. Carries a 500-gallon per minute pump that is fully operational yet today. And Betsy is driven today by Huntingburg firefighter John C. Smith. And they've got a Dalmatian up there too.
And here comes the WBDC float.
A lot of familiar faces there. Your number one country station, WBDC, 24 hours a day. WBDC delivers America's favorite music, country music at 100.9 FM. And of course, the politically announced judges, Janice Small, Dawn Ferry, and Karen Pocock. And they did a heck of a job with the politically announced promotion, and we'll be talking about that and seeing those folks a little bit later on.
Nancy Berger walking alongside, and she didn't give us any candy, Ron.
No, we're going to have to speak with her later.
Here comes the Democrats for Jasper. Election coming up in November. Democrats have several candidates running.
They sure do, Eric.
Vic Denise, the city council at large. Juanita Boehm, the clerk treasurer, to replace Kurt Guxell's mother, Iris Guxell, who's retiring after 16 years. Urban Geisler, city council. Tom Schmidt, city council in 4th precinct. Nancy Eckerly in 5th precinct, city council. And Keith Hettinger in the 6th precinct, city council. As you see, they drive by, and
oh man,
for Vic Knieser, actually everybody handing out the popsicles, and that's a pretty good thing to do.
That's a good idea today. Really good.
And Vic Knies throws.
Vic just threw a ton of them. Well, here we go, Eric. Here we go. We got plenty.
And Keith Henninger hands us some right to us, and that's a good man for you, Keith Henninger.
Okay.
The Jasper Cats, Indiana State champions.
14 and under girls softball team.
You see their trophies that they're displaying here.
13th best in the world out of 72 teams. What an honor.
That's pretty good, pretty good. And here comes BR Associates. Beeler Ruckriegel. Actually, it's Bob Ruckriegel right now. It used to be BR Associates since 1964.
That's right. They probably serve Jasper and surrounding communities with Jerry's, Long John Silver's, Wendy's, Paco's, and coming soon Grandy's. The 60s tradition of quality and service, or BR's heritage. 31 years later, they'll still be serving great tasting food with hometown hospitality. Some things just never seem to change. They're handing out some stuff too. The kids go for those beads. My daughter will probably be picking up some of those today too. They've got candy to boot too. Can't beat that. And there's the soon to come Grandies. Coming up now is a very important unit, the DuBois County Disaster Action Team, as they come into view. This is the American Red Cross Emergency Response Vehicle utilized for door-to-door mobile feeding during a disaster. And if we would ever have a disaster, they would be ready to do their job.
You see that come by? Disaster Services, American Red Cross, DuBois County. And now the Herald comes into pictures. It celebrates its 100th anniversary of publication. 76 years of management by the Rumbach family. I'd like to thank its employees, readers, and advertisers for their loyalty over the years. The Herald.
And they've got a giant paper there, I guess, rolled up that they're trying to hold on to.
I'm looking for Mike Rubino. I can't see if Mike Rubino holding on to part of that paper, I think. Maybe not. No, I don't see him.
And
Mike, of course, a sports writer for the Herald.
A couple of the paper folks there dressed in maybe some clothes that would have been worn 100 years ago.
Or today.
True.
By
Very
some
true.
people.
Very true.
You see the little, I think that's the girl, and I don't want to insult anybody, but the one handing out the paper, the probably little candy, I'm pretty sure it's a girl. Here comes the DARE program, instructed by Sergeant J.P. Whiteside and Officer Danny Collins, the Jasper Police Department. A great program for the kids. It's instructed to all 5th grade classes in the Greater Jasper Consolidated School Corporation, and they're preparing for their 6th year. A lot of past graduates and a lot of people that are in it right now as they come by. J.P. Whiteside doing a nice job with the DARE program in the county and down the area.
Real nice turnout with all the kids. It just shows all the support that the parents are giving the program to make sure the kids get to the events.
some members of the Jasper Explorer group also walking by. James Lutner would be the exact one of them. We see the Schnitzel Block Restaurant and Catering coming by.
That's a 1924 model T-ton truck, and it's owned by John Dick of Jasper and sponsored by the Schnitzel Block and Catering Service, just like you mentioned. They look like they're having a pretty good time today. Oh, they have the sprayer.
Here comes the from Crane, an entrance to the Naval Surface Warfare Center in Crane, and see their float come by, beautifully decorated in the shape of an old-time warship, and picks the history of the Crane Division Naval Surface Warfare Center in Martin County, Crane to be exact, as well. And DuBois County Bank. Now they are definitely exemplifying the 60s, 50s, and 60s theme here with the jukebox and dressed with a little poodle skirt and so forth, and the DuBois County Bank. A tune.
Oh, we just got pelted with candy.
Yes, we did.
Pelted with candy.
Princeton's University Jasper Center, growing with the community. UJC campus.
25th anniversary, serving the community for 25 years, and doing a great job.
Virginia Eichmiller, admissions counselor out there. Walk by. Here comes the Jasper High School marching Wildcats. Jasper band underneath the direction this year. Used to be Glenn Wild, but he's since moved on. You see the band march on by. Very, very successful group of individuals marching Wildcats. Performing George Gershwin's Strike Up the Band. We get a lot of community support, just a great deal of community support around here, as does everything in the Jasper community, dressed in their yellow shirts and black shorts.
Yeah, they're used to marching because band camp just got over with here just a few days ago, so I'm sure they've been doing their share of it, and they're hyped for the Strassenfest Parade today.
They march on by. Always do well in the state contest. Here comes Strike Up the Band. Well, this is a Notre Dame High song, so same with Jasper. IU High song, excuse me. For a second. Easy to confuse the two schools. Colors are so similar. The Jasper Fight song as they drive by. IU Fight song is better known. As they go out of your picture. And the Jasper football team will be coming into the picture now. Jasper coming off their 12-1 season last year. Semi-state appearance where they lost to the eventual state champions Ron Colley in a thriller of a ball game, 10-9. Came down to the last seconds of the contest before the Wildcats came up a little bit short. I guess just wasn't in the cards that year for the Wildcats to come out victorious. And the Wildcats should have a pretty good team coming back this year, as got a new van and everything. Sons. Coached, of course, by the winningest coach in Indiana high school history, to be Coach Jerry Brewer. Assistants Tony Aarons. And Wildcats have had a lot of success this year in their sports as the seniors walk by.
Oh, man.
As the Jasper Wildcats seniors go by this year. Not a very big group. A lot of young players on that team. DuBois County Obedience Club coming into camera range now. Tony Frick up top on the camera. A.L. Al Williams down low. And the DuBois County Obedience School comes into view. Got some nice.
We got a superstar there, evidently, Eric. If you see the little dog getting pulled in the wagon,
I guess so.
got the shades on, too.
See some other dogs, some rather big dogs. And that one dog at the very end looks like the one that was in the Turner movie.
And here comes St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Jasper. The float depicts the modest beginnings of St. Joseph's Church. And soon after the arrival of the first wave of German Catholic pioneers, the original church was a log cabin which stood at 7th and Newton Streets. And the float, on the postmaster, Father Joseph Kumet, who served from 1838 to 1857.
And the Teens for Life coming to view now. As they walk by with their baby buggies. See a view of them coming to view. And there's WBC's own Joe Allen walking in that. And of course, he didn't give us any candy either.
No, he didn't.
So he didn't get any more airtime. And that is the DuBois County Teens for Life organization dedicated to educate the public on the tragedy of abortion according to them. So
Yeah.
that would go with Skate Palace also. Rock and Roller Hockey League. You know, that would be something maybe we could go out and play in the TV27 crew.
I'm sure Roger would let us.
Roller Hockey. And here's Bobby Hillen now coming into view. Bobby Hillen just got through driving in the Brickyard yesterday. Brickyard 400 run by Dale Earnhardt.
Good to have him here.
Took over mid-season for the Jasper Engines team in US Air. Ford Thunderbird drove yesterday in Brickyard. Done quite well since joining the team. And Jasper Engines with their old-fashioned fire truck as well. Dave Baglin, fresh off of the success at the DuBois County 4-H Fair, right on back of that. And here comes the I think it's Miss Jasper, isn't it? The Miss Jasper from the Hydroplane Series. Beautiful boat races down in Madison and along the Ohio River in their series. You see that go by?
Beautiful.
Just a beautiful. Owned by the city of Madison, it Miss Jasper. Used to be Miss Madison, I do believe, didn't it? Now it is the Miss Jasper. Engines and transmissions float. Citizens Bank.
The Mobile Mac.
They had that out to Strassenfest. Good place where it would have been by the beer garden. Oh, right.
All right.
Here comes TCI, cable of the area. TCI, of course, carries TV27 around, and Dennis Wiley, the regional manager of TCI, takes care of a lot of the area around here. Nice young man walking, and he will done a nice job in his stint here in Jasper. TCI servicing the area with cable.
And here comes a Rockin' with the JCs. Jasper's been rocking with the JCs since 1948, and they're most visible during the Strassenfest with their beer garden and the activity that goes on there. Other projects, the Halloween parade, food baskets, kids' Christmas party, and the newest project, Kid Care, JCs Against Youth Smoking. Anyone between the ages of 21 and 39 is invited to join the JCs. Coming into view now, the DuBois County 4-H Council,
And this will be flow with the Queen's contestants on it. Joe Clem was the queen this year of the DuBois County 4-H Fair. And I don't know if she'll be on this float or not. She may have her own, but I'm not really sure who is all involved in this. First runner-up was Amy John. Second runner-up, Krista Fromme. Miss Congeniality, Kara Schraring. And Miss Photogenic was Kelly Bulmer. And there you see Jill Clem. She'll go by. She was the queen this year of the DuBois County 4-H Fair. Wish her a lot of luck. As the parade continues. On TV27 here in Jasper, we have a law on the parade, and we're going to take a break and be back with more from the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade after this.
Tennessee Hall
What we got coming up here?
The next one is Victory Temple. You want me to do like every other one?
Huh? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just don't have time. I'm worried about how you doing.
Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Camera off now. Can I throw it?
Ooh, gum.
Right. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade here on TV 27. Eric Meyer, Ron Spalding in the announcer's booth, and the parade continues. We're about halfway through, and the Victory Temple Assembly of God comes into the picture. I'd like to thank Tony Frick on camera up top. That's her camera right there, and down low will be Alan Williams and his camera. Victory Temple Assembly of God. I'd also like to thank Becker and Gleasoner for allowing us to park our van, sit out front by their funeral home here, and use their electricity and so forth to be able to bring you this parade. We'd really like to thank Becker and Gleasoner, the fine folks there, and also the Optimist Club of Jasper, who does a great job of sponsoring this parade and helping us get us the lineup of who's going to be in the parade so we can tell you who you're seeing on the screen. As the Victory Temple Assembly of God comes by, and they'll strike out the song. Assembly of God. The Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center, in addition to their cardiac cath lab last year, Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center continues to expand its cardiac services to meet the needs of the surrounding community. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center float goes by.
And here comes the Holiday World and Splash and Safari, and I believe that's the jolly old elf himself, Santa Claus.
It is. He's got to be hot with that beard, I tell you.
He's out of his climate, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Santa invites everyone to visit Holiday World and Splash and Safari and celebrate their 50th season.
Splash and Safari, Holiday World adding a Ravenwood and roller coaster this year, a big addition for their group. We see the holiday Happy Days at Jasper Manor, excuse me.
Leather jackets and motorcycles and
Jasper Manor Shopping Center. Rated off of 162.
really fitting that 1950s theme. That's a 650 Yamaha on top of that, by the way, Eric.
Did you know that, or did you have it written down?
Little birdie told me.
No, or not. There comes the Dysinger and Kruller Jewelers along with the bottle boutique and accessories.
Whoa! Okay, if you kill the announcers, your message is stopped, right? Okay, thank you.
As they go by. 95 at Miss Martin County. 4-H Fair Green, Amanda Finn, I think, would be the name. I'm not really sure because I
Good to
could
have our neighbors here from Martin County.
not pronounce that very well.
Colonial Red Man. Owensboro.
Iron Kitty Bread. Never had that either.
Never had that?
No. I guess I better not plug it or anything. They're playing with some rather big cards. That goes by. And then from the President Lincoln, representing, the young Abe Lincoln drama put on at the Lincoln Park Amphitheater every year, and he'll go by now. Macomb Ray always plays Mr. Abraham Lincoln, the old Abe Lincoln, and he's it definitely looks like Abraham Lincoln. The play put on at the Lincoln Amphitheater in Lincoln City, part of the Lincoln Boyhood Home. I guess this would be the Calliope Queen.
Yes, it
Miss
is.
Old steamboats and steam Calliopes. Calliope,
Calliope.
excuse me. I forgot the old I in there. Thank you, Carol Denise, for that.
And there's a red, white, and blue guy that's walking along the side there.
Calliope. Need to learn how to read a little bit better. You can hear that play as it goes by. Rex Early, who is Republican candidate for governor in 1996, part of the Republican Party of Du Bois County as well. And you'll see people running for that. Ken Schmidt, Treasurer Larry Clem, Grayson Goodness as well. Ramey Ackerley. We've got a football. Well, it's Bob Wright and Ramey Ackerley, like we told you, running for the council at large seat in Jasper is Larry Clem. Ken Schmidt is clerk treasurer. Seat Grayson Goodness, councilman 3rd precinct. Bob Wright, 5th precinct. And Ramey Ackerley, councilman 6th precinct at the Du Bois County Republicans.
Okay, here comes a real popular event all over this year. The Fire Safety House by the Builders Association of Du Bois County and the Du Bois County Fire Trainers Association. The Fire Safety House has been presented to the Du Bois County Fire Trainers Association by the builders, and appreciation for their dedication and life-saving efforts of the firemen in the area. And what a demonstration that is.
That was a great attraction out at the,
Yes, it was.
the Du Bois County Forest Fair recently completed. Now coming in to see the Forest Park Marching Ranger Band. Come in. They also a successful band around the county. Forest Park Marching Rangers. See them go by on the low angle. The flags. They are playing a selection of their show titled A Tour of Italy. Forest Park Ranger High School Marching Band. They get a good hand as they go on by during the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade here on 27. Coming next into the screen will be the Hagini School of Dance and Gymnastics. Hagini has now served Du Bois County for over 25 years. Out classes in dance, gymnastics, tumbling, and cheerleading for boys and girls. Ages 2 and up. Hagini builds self-esteem for movement. You can enroll now for all their fall classes. Get a look at this coming right at you. Doing some highlights for us. Some of the older members of the Hagini School of Dance, and now some of the youngers. Angie Whiteside walking by. Some of the other Jasper High School cheerleaders who are involved with the School of Dance. And some of the younger members doing some flips and tumbling out here. During the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade. Trying to do some flips and some handstands and so forth.
And that pavement's warm, too.
Girls having some fun out there at the Hagini School of Dance and Gymnastics. They have their truck and go on by and get some probably water. Grab a water bottle. Got to be a little bit hot out there.
Gotta have a water bottle today. That's definitely one thing that's on the agenda as far as a gotta have. Coming into view now is the 1995 Miss Indiana National Preteen. She's Lindsay Obermeyer, and Lindsay's the daughter of Ed and Brenda Obermeyer, Jasper. And she received her state title in June in Indianapolis. And there she is.
You get a look of her here. Lindsay Obermeyer. So congratulations to Lindsay, Miss Indiana National Preteen. Waves to the crowd. Driving into Mustang convertible. Then coming into view is the Miss National Preteen, 1995 Elizabeth Van Kierson. Elizabeth, congratulations to her. And Rogers Jewelers coming into view here.
Rock with Rogers Jewelers. They definitely have the jukebox and the music notes, and looking nice.
The 50s and 60s theme, once again, a sub-theme for the Jasper Strassenfest this year, and several floats using that theme.
Here's the Miss Indiana Preteen first runner-up.
Leanne Squires. She drives by in that convertible Impala, waving to her public. Also Christy Spencer, Miss Indiana America Preteen in her Division I. Christy Spencer competing in Orlando for the national title. Miss America preaching in November. Christy Spencer. And, get a nice look at Christy here. As the parade has come slowly and slowing down a little bit, Christy Spencer waves, and behind her you'll be able to see the Purdue Club of DuBois County with the Boilermaker themselves. Purdue Boilermakers of the Purdue Club of DuBois County. Mini Boilermaker Special. Purdue Pete walking alongside Mini Special scaled down replica. Now even get a Purdue sticker.
Can't beat that,
Club. You cannot beat that. Free things, will take it always. The Purdue Club of DuBois County.
Purdue Pete, he's the official mascot. We just saw him a second ago.
There's the Mini Boilermaker Special going by.
Hand-delivered candy.
Hand-delivered candy. That's great.
Can't beat that.
The Purdue Club of DuBois County. A very strong following here in the county, as agriculture is one of the big things around this area in Purdue. World famous for agriculture as well as their engineering programs. Just a great school for the education up there that you can get from going to Purdue. And Stens coming by now. Stens Corporation, proud part of the Jasper Strassenfest once again. 25 years.
5 years.
Outdoor power equipment. Stens, as you see the 25th anniversary Stens go by. And coming into view now, the Holland Dairy Milkman Band. Holland Dairy proud once again, the Bobo financial sponsor and entering this year's Jasper Strassenfest Parade. They salute the city of Jasper, another great Jasper Strassenfest. The Holland Milkman Band and the band comes by, they'll play and in their old-time milkman suits and probably sitting on milk crates. I do believe that's what they were doing last year, so I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be, and playing music and enjoying that. You see that go by, the Holland Milkman Band. Of course, the Holland Dairy in Holland, Indiana. Sitting on the milk crates. They go by. Another proud sponsor of the Jasper Strassenfest. Coming into view now. Dan Foose.
Dan Foose, your local State Farm insurance agent. Be a good neighbor. Neighbor, that's what it is. Yeah, there's a bear. And be a designated driver from Dan Foose Insurance and State Farm. Dan also helped with the 5K and 10K run Saturday morning, so he got a little wet too and had a great time.
Coming into view now. I do believe these are going to be some Mustangs, I do believe, or some old-fashioned cars coming by here. The Computer Center Cruisers is what they're calling them. Took me a while to figure out what they were, actually. The Computer Centers, Cruisers, the Computer Centers in Jasper, of course, and some 50s and 60s theme. They've got some old-time cars driving by. Got a plethora of old-time cars.
Yeah, Caddy, and here's a Oldsmobile Tornado. 2 of them, actually. Beautiful cars.
Beautiful old cars from the 50s and 60s. Of course, that's the theme of this year's Strassenfest. Something 50s and 60s.
We also have a DeLorean coming our way. It's a 1981 DeLorean Gullwing.
Do they even make DeLoreans anymore?
I don't think so, Eric.
You see a picture there of the DeLoreans with the doors that open up upwards, as you can see. Elegant Express limousine. Actually, it's Computer Center still.
Yes.
They drive by. And here comes the Elegant Express limousine.
If you're planning a wedding, special event, or just right on the town, let the professionals at Elegant Express Limousine take care of your transportation needs. Their 30-foot super stretch limousine and party bus offers elegant seating, refreshment center, TV, and VCR, as well as professional staff and drivers to make your special occasion one to remember. And that's a nice looking vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, you read that just like a radio salesperson too.
I'm sorry.
Excellent. It was excellent. The stretch limo, and we'll try to put some more plugs in them so we can get the use of that sometime.
Doug and Tim in there working hard.
At the Elegant Express limousine, of course. Please.
And here comes a big Calumet Lake
Pavilion.
Yeah. Originally built in 1940, the current owners, Ed and Rosie Reese, have owned the Calumet since 1954, bringing the best national reel talent for entertainment to the area. And they've done a fine job, and a lot of folks have gotten married down at Calumet in the Du Bois County area. And of course, the Du Bois, they're coming up tonight.
Yes, they are on the big ceremonies of the
Lake Oakers.
and I hope I don't get any wrong ideas. Things from the Calumet.
Good throw, good throw.
This is, of course, the theme of the Jasper Strassenfest 60s. Here comes the Optimist Club, along with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Du Bois County Optimist Club. This is a joint entry focused on the youth of our community. Big Brothers and Big Sisters has served Du Bois for the past 7 years. Focuses on making a difference for youth when you see them want to be there for them. Optimist Club of Jasper, breakfast and lunch in both, have over 180 members. The Optimist Clubs of Jasper man together for the youth, and they do a job to serve the youth of this community. Of course, the sponsors and announcers of the Strassenfest Parade every year. So we'd like to thank the Optimist Club, as well as Big Brothers and Big Sisters. They always do a great job. Roger Mesmer in charge of the parade, and Kent Riley as well. Got us all the list of parade entrances and stuff, and the Jasper Optimist Club. Everybody takes somebody around, thank them because they're the ones who organize this parade. Great job every year.
And all those folks you're seeing have been working at the Strassenfest all week, so it's been a busy week, and we're seeing the 1957 Thunderbird convertible, and that's donated by Bernie Vogler with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and their little brothers and sisters along the Optimist members, reminiscing about the days of Greece and happy days, and it looks like they're having a great time. Got the right-in theme.
And then we have the Jasper Kiwanis Club following behind. Truck from Hubler and Sons, and been active for over 50 years, have over 100 members, making for local and children in Riley Hospital. Of course, that Kitty Carnival that they have, Jasper Kiwanis sponsor every year, and a great youth supporter once again. Jasper Kiwanis, as are all the clubs really in the Du Bois County area. And we have a brief lull in the parade here on TV 27. We'll take another break and be back for more after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade here on TV 27. Eric Meyer and Ron Spalding as the Audi Car Club and Audi Temple of Evansville walk on by. They usually are in motorcycles. This year they've got some classic cars, and
They're always the parade favorite, Eric. A lot of folks like to see them out. They're always got the wildest looking machines, that's for sure.
they also have like the at least this year they've got some Corvettes. It looks like a variety of cars.
And the parade, Steve Rosa.
As they drive on by. And their long line of
Quite a few. There's a guy wandering around. Like he's lost. Actually, he's got flowers. I don't know. Is he going to eat the camera?
it's freight camera.
I don't know. Maybe I'd be afraid of those flowers. You know.
I would have scored an AL. You probably would have appreciated it at this point in time in the parade. And some parade officials policing the parade route in a golf cart, and if
Making sure everybody's clear because I see him down the way whipping around with the go-karts and such, and they'll be up here in just a little bit.
and we're slowing up here a little bit in the parade because of the law in the parade with the Shriners and so forth will do their little vehicle display, and so we'll have a replay here. Things going once again. You can see the roadsters coming up to you now. Part of the Hobby Shrine, I do believe. They always bring a variety of entrants and a variety of vehicles and so forth for the parade. It's always hard to figure out what exactly they're going to have, and they'll bring different kind of cars, motorcycles. Sometimes they just drive around and so forth.
And here comes some Shriners and the little Corvette.
Knox County Motor Patrol. Folks up look at them. They try to not run into A.L. Williams. It is last year. Some people have a hard enough time driving as it is, let alone driving this close and not hitting each other. They do a nice job of that. Like you said, always the parade favorite for the crowds that gather up. This is the Knox County Body Shrine Temple.
There's been a lot of driving like that all week during the Strassenfest.
But Jasper Police Department once again doing a great job.
Excellent job.
Getting traffic under control, rerouting some people. It's been a lot of headaches for some people, but so that's what it takes when you're going to put an event like this. And the community really comes together, comes together as they always do in support of Jasper Strassenfest Annual One. And it's been a great success this year under the chairmanship of Ron Kiefer and his Strassenfest committee. They did a great job. I had several new events with the 50s and 60s team, and it's really turned out to be a great event. Once again, the 17th annual Strassenfest, the 95th edition here at Jasper. All 4 days started on Thursday with opening ceremonies. Really started on Wednesday night out at the Jasper Civic Auditorium with the Queens and Queens and Little Miss contest. And Nikki Hudson was the queen this year, and the Little Miss Stephanie Huffman. So congratulations to those two young ladies. 13 young ladies competing for the title of Miss Strassenfest Queen, and 20 competing for the title of Little Miss. So a lot of people, a lot of interest in
A sold-out show.
Sold out show. And of course, TV 27 had that for you on Monday night. We talked to you here on Wednesday night. So we did our best and able to come out there and bring for you the first time the Queens and the Little Miss contest. A lot of people can't get out to see that. It's a tough ticket to get. And so hopefully you had a chance to see that on Monday on TV 27.
And here's the Du Bois County Roadsters.
I knew they'd be here eventually. I was getting ahead of myself a little bit. I don't know what kind of car would you call that?
That's a Roadster.
A road, that's exactly what it's called. As they go on by, we'll see them perform a little bit down low. Tri-County Shrine Club coming by as well. That's Dune Buggy.
They want to let you know that they are having a lot of fun, but they ride so kids may walk. So very important message from the Shriners.
And they've got some mini dune buggies that'll be coming into view here pretty soon.
Nice.
And they'll perform. See them in the view right now. Always entertaining for the folks along the parade area. Billy Bob and Rusty and Tim and a no-name one.
I think they could have their own parade, Eric.
I think they could. Tri-County Shrine Club. We ride so kids may walk.
I don't think this guy's a Shriner.
I don't think so either.
In fact, he's a Hoosier Hillbilly, and they're playing 14 Outhouse 16. Hoosier Hillbillies playing 14 Outhouse 16 from Snowbelt Shrine Club, actual pit riders. They have a lot of fun, but we always have to be very serious side. They work to raise funds to support shrine hospitals, crippled or burned children at no cost to the parents. And the Hillbillies are Shriners, and they do an excellent job.
Here's some more of them. They're outhouse plans. I do believe. Hillbillies.
Rachel, where's that?
So the Hoosier Hillbilly Clan.
Yeah, there they are. And they're even, does the Humane Society permit that? They're dragging the dogs behind.
I don't think so. Of course, they're wooden dogs. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they police wooden
Don't have
dogs.
to worry about the Cooper Scooper.
Alan's got to watch out for some steaming piles of candy out there if it doesn't step in them. Lockhart Township Volunteer Fire Department coming by with Operating Cooperation Indiana Department of Natural Resources Division of Forestry, Lockhart Township Volunteer Fire Department.
And coming into view, Eric, is St. Joseph's Hospital and the Wizard of Oz entry.
And they always bring out the people for this. I tell you what, they'll have a ton of volunteers and workers from St. Joseph's Hospital that follow this float. And Dale Mulder, the president and CEO of St. Joseph's Hospital, always a pleasure to talk with him, along with Rita Howe, who's the director of the public relations out there. So I'd like to say thank you to them for all their support they give us.
There's some busy folks. They just got done out 4-H fair, and now they're here at the Jasper Strassenfest and good neighbors. And you are seeing the Wizard of Oz theme. The Wizard of Oz characters include Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion. And they're following the yellow brick road to St. Joseph's Hospital in Huntingburg for all their healthcare needs. What a neat idea.
You see that come by St. Joseph's Hospital and all their volunteers. Dale Mulder walking out, we see. Still probably coming in the picture shortly. Dale walks by in the maroon cap. St. Joseph's Hospital, I told you there's a lot of people that follow this around, handing out candy and so forth. And they do it once again. And Rita Howe comes up and
Gotta take care of this when it comes to the biscuit rolls. All right. Whoa. Eric, we're going to have to go on it after the parade.
so, I remember last year, it was Kurt Goopsell who said it, Dennis must love these parades. I think they do all this candy that they hand out.
There's the Jasper Moose Lodge, Flight 75.
So that goes by.
Randy Kiefer, the governor, and senior regent Shirley Nycom, driving a 1984 Mustang.
Here's Fuzoli's, I do believe, of Jasper, located in the Jasper Manor Shopping Center. A big tomato.
Big tomato.
I thought the Fruit of the Loom guys were here at first, but it's a tomato, not an apple. Fuzoli's, of course.
Coming into view, family fun in the summertime sun, and we definitely got the summertime sun today with Walmart. And they want to say thanks to Jasper for letting them be part of your families for the past 10 years, and also a special thank you to Regent Trucking for their use of the truck and trailer, and good to have them in Jasper now too, Regent Trucking.
As they go on by, Region Trucking, here comes CT Farming Country. As they go by.
Just coming into view is the University of Southern Indiana, celebrating 30 years. The Alumni Association of Du Bois County, and this year marks its 30th anniversary of providing education to the tri-state area. 360 graduates are living and working in Du Bois County, and salute USI's continuing commitment to education excellence.
USI, University of Southern Indiana, national champions, Division II basketball. You see basketball, the Screaming Eagle on back. Here comes somebody dribbling a basketball. Bruce Pearl did a great job with the coach. You know, the Screaming Eagles this year. Of course, Tim Tooley from Du Bois County, a member of the national championship team. Tim schooled at Southridge and plays for Coach Bruce Pearl.
And here's a few of my favorite things. The band Trapped Children from Feeling Bad in the 60s movie. The Sound of Music, Julie Andrews sang of bright copper kettles and brown paper packages. And those are a few of their favorite things, Eric.
The Wabash Valley Beekeepers Association, I really hope they don't have any bees.
I saw those guys getting ready this morning, and didn't know that person in the beekeeper outfit was stuffed.
Thought it was a real person.
It's safer that way.
It is safer that way. Jasper, a honey of a place to live and work. Here comes
Fox Lawn Care Incorporated, sponsoring Eileen Schauber, and of course, the most complete lawn care company in the area, sponsoring Eileen Schauber, who's well known for making that good old German turnip crop, and she's all over the place at 4-H fairs and such. And also the Little Miss contestant from Florida Sesquicentennial, Miss Tanya Pop.
Here comes Du Bois County Tire and Supply truck, a tire on it. How fitting. It goes County Tire Supply again. This is a monster of a
Big old tire.
tire.
They can handle the small ones, and they can handle the big ones too.
They go by and get a closer look at the tire on back. That thing is just monstrous.
We want to change that one.
Southern Indiana Sports coming by now with the parade. Nearing its end. Southern Indiana Boat School Center's representatives and member cars include mini cars, hot rods, Bajas, dune buggies, Carmen, Kias, buses, and water-cooled DWs.
A lot of those still around today.
A lot of them. The parade's nearing and ending on TV27. Grand and Torino Sport go by. And Turf Pro Lawn Services of Jasper, as they have their fleet of vehicles and so forth out. Turf Pro Lawn Services of Jasper.
Scott Brinkman there at the wheel of one of those trucks. Former Jasper football player. Pretty good one at that.
Turf Pro Lawn Services Incorporated. They go by. Coming into play, the concrete mixer from
Advanced Concrete, Eric. They're a newly locally owned company in Honeyburg, and this is a front discharge mixer with all-wheel drive and hydraulic fold-down chutes for convenience to those hard-to-get places.
You see that demonstrated here as it comes right into your living room almost.
Yes, it does.
That goes by. Advanced Concrete in Honeyburg. New business just opened up in Honeyburg. That goes by. Advanced Concrete.
And here's Sweaty Carpet Cleaning. Sweaty Carpet Cleaning welcomes everyone to the Strassenfest. They clean carpets, upholstery, area rugs, automobile, and camper interiors. They also specialize in water-damaged carpets. And we can have a few of those Saturday morning. They can call for free estimates and guaranteed satisfaction.
Here comes Stevie Stump Removal. And he's got some contraption on the back there to remove stumps.
And that is not an easy job if you try it the old-fashioned way.
What way would that be?
With an axe.
With an axe, dude. That'd be kind of tough. Sounds like a good jump for you, though.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll call Steve.
We'll have Ron's stump removal or something. Here comes Google's Dairy.
Google's Dairy, pulled by 1947 Howard Chalmers with a sample of rural southern Indiana dairying, a way of life on the Gogle farm, and even a cow walk along there.
And the Great Wall, the Chinese restaurant out by Days Inn in Jasper. Great place to eat. I'll tell you. Maybe they'll listen to it and give me something free. A nice buffet out there. Great place, the Great Wall Chinese restaurant. This is the miniature fire engine coming up next entrant. Only one in the state of Indiana, built by Ron Bell and Bob Kohlmeyer, both men on Madison Township Volunteer Fire Department. Nowden was built in 3 months' time with 3 Murray riding lawnmowers, 2 camper shells, and a scrap rolled steel, other miscellaneous materials ready for operation in August of '94. Comes complete with American flag siren, ladder lights, domination dog, also with water. You see the mini fire go by.
And he's giving everybody a squirt as he goes by.
Here we go now, the entrance from Jasper Beverage, Mountain Valley
Spring water.
water.
Good stuff.
Keith Henninger on that. Part of the, for the Frolicky House, they were a sponsor of that, along with the Beeler's Milo Contel Cellular, Holiday World Pizza Hut, and Dairyland Subway. Also sponsors of this. Here we got some Dream Chasers, I do believe. DuBois County regulators and so forth. Some horses.
Got some Bryant's miniatures there. That's Hal Bryant, his miniatures, the 4-horse hitch registered American miniature horses pulling a 1/5 scale model of the Budweiser wagon, which is really cute.
They had the real thing here last year with the Budweiser Clydesdales brought here by Jasper Beverage and fine folks out there, Keith Hettinger.
Big attraction that year. The kids like these miniature horses.
Oh, yes, they do. You get a close-up look on there, right by.
Here comes the Dream Chasers that we mentioned just a second ago. Dream Chasers enjoy being creative, and their present theme is carousel horses, which they hope will bring a smile to your face. Their horses are a variety of breeds, and riders range from 8 to 50-something. So that means 8 to whatever.
Here they come riding in. You'll get a nice look at those. The Dream Chasers. And on their multitude of horses. They go on by, and coming up next will be the Du Bois County Regulators, which pleasure riding on weekends and camping. The group also consists of experienced and inexperienced riders. The Du Bois County Regulators. Get a nice close look at them.
There's a whole bunch of horses there, Eric.
Ashley Briley rides by. All sorts of people. Even big man Joe Shelton's out getting ready to go to the University of Indianapolis to play football. Former outstanding player for the Jasper Wildcats. Last year, their semi-state team. So Du Bois County Regulators, all sorts of people. All sorts of people. The Du Bois County Regulators.
Terry's.
The Regulators coming by. Still, the parade appears to be coming to a close. Of course, this year, Channel 27 sponsoring the Frolicky House. Frolicky House, decorating your house along the parade route. Sponsored by Jasper Beverage Company and Mountain Valley Spring Water. Dealers by Loganto Cellular, Holiday World Pizza Hut, and the Dairyland Subway. And the winners of this year's house, Dan Mundy. So winner Mark Maringer came in second, and Dwayne Fox third place. That in the Frolicky House contest, sponsored by TV27, along with the Jasper Beverage Company, Mountain Valley Spring Water, Dealers by Loganto Cellular, Holiday World Pizza Hut, and Dairyland Subway. And that's going to bring an end to the 1995 Jasper Strassenfest Parade. Another good one put in the books. Ron Spalding. It's a beautiful day. Turned out just to be a beautiful day here for the 17th annual Jasper Strassenfest Parade, and a lot of entrants, 110 to be exact, and had a fun time doing it once again.
It was great, Eric. Enjoyed being here with you, and of course, looking forward to all the activities coming up this evening and the fireworks at the end of the evening.
The Jasper Strassenfest Parade, like Ron said, still several activities left. Balloon race will be held today, as well the closing ceremonies. But another successful 1995 Jasper Strassenfest. We'd like to thank Becker and Gleasner for allowing us to use their facility here and park our van and so forth, so we could bring you the pictures of the Strassenfest this year. Also would like to thank the Optimist Club of Jasper, the Breakfast and Lunch Club, Roger Messmer, parade chairman, I believe, once again, and they do a great job in organizing the Jasper Strassenfest Parade. Without them, you wouldn't have a parade. And also like to thank all of our sponsors this year, along with Tony Frick on camera, Alan Williams, and Kurt Duxell every once in a while on camera as well. I'd like to thank Ron Spalding, and it's been another great Strassenfest wrapped up with the 1995 Strassenfest Parade. So for all those above-mentioned people, we hope you had a great Strassenfest. We did, and we're glad we could bring it to you here once again on TV27. So once again, for Alan Williams, Kurt Duxell, Tony Frick, and Ron Spalding, I'm Eric Meyer saying have a great afternoon.